Yeah, Belgian IPA. Okay. Hey, it's Brain Muffin back with a beer review, in-law edition. And today we're going to take another one out of the variety pack of Flying Dog. I've already got the top open, so if I put it on the side, all the cans will roll out. And here we have Raging Bee. Now, I don't know why it's in a black can, and I hadn't thought this was a Belgian beer. I didn't remember that it was a Belgian IPA, so when I scanned it, it says IPA-Belgian, which is really a blending of styles. But hey, you know, we've got Belgian stouts and all kinds of stuff, and I made a few of them. I made a hoppy brown porter that was, it was okay. The Belgian, the yeast strain I used I didn't really like. It didn't get the Belgianness. I think I needed to double the amount of yeast. But, so here we have, you know, the Raging, I think it's named after an ex-wife or girlfriend of the brewer. No, I have no idea. But I do remember liking this beer. Now, I previously gave it a solid 4. And we'll see. I've done some experimentation. It's been several years. I wonder, I have one check-in. I wonder if it'll tell me when it was. I got the leap beer, so it was 2012 on, so February 29th, 2012. I probably haven't had it much since then. I mean, I guess it's been 10 years ago, more than that slightly. They had, when Jungle Gyms in Cincinnati did, well, Fairfield, did beer tastings once a month. They came in, and the guy that came in, he wasn't a brewer. He had some association with the brewery, but I forget exactly what. But man, he had a story. He knew the stories behind every beer. He had stuff with Hunter S. Thompson. I mean, it was great. I mean, it was one of the most fun I ever had at a beer tasting ever. Ever. And we were on one of the front tables. The guys was sort of walking around, and they would give him a bottle, and he'd pour some, and he'd talk about the beer. And 9 times out of 10, he would set the bottle on our table, and he wouldn't come back for it. So we got a lot of extra beer that night. And then we had a table with only like 5 people, and they were putting beer down for 9. It was awesome. We were floating out there. But so I hadn't really tried any of their stuff since then, before then, and then I did, and I don't know if I've reviewed any of it. But again, I can go back and look, but you know, I've been doing these beer reviews for so many years, I don't remember. And some of the guys that I follow on YouTube and places, they do Ronald, he does the same beer like every 3 months. So anyway, so let's see. Man, this thing spat everywhere. There is a slight Belgian characteristic. And because we're at Grandma's house, and I don't have my glassware, ooh, that is Belgian. Ooh, yeah. I like that. It's almost like a Belgian double? Triple. Because I don't know what the alcohol percentage is. 8.3%. That's more like a quad. The coloring's more like a quad. A double would be darker. I mean a triple. Oh, man, it's been too long. I can't remember if the triple is darker or the double's darker, but it's got a nice caramelly coloring. It's a little hazy. It's got a beautiful, it's like not a hoppy presence on the nose, but you smell hops, but you also smell the Belgian yeast, which is also giving a really good head there. Oh yeah, you can taste that, almost like this clovey banana that the yeast gives, these esters that the yeast give. Oh. And both of these beer styles are ones that when it's a little bit warmer, they're much better. It has it's a hoppy on the aftertaste. Not too bad. Yeah, mid-mouth, the bitterness shows up, which is a contrast with that Belgian sweetness and the fruitiness that the yeast wants to impart. There's no fruit in it. It's a yeast ester. Man, and I don't know, we're out of cheese too, which is really irritating me. So there's this finish on the back end. It's kind of like the roof of your mouth, kind of dryish harshness. But man, that would go very well with spicy food. Now at 8.3%, you're not drinking a whole lot of them, but well, unless you're an alcoholic. But I mean, I like that it's not crystal clear. Like I said, it's a little hazy, might be a chill haze. Nice head on it. Good legs, as they would say if it was a wine. But, you know, it's holding on to the glass pretty well, considering that it's just a straight glass, you know, that you drink iced tea out of. It's not really made to have beer. It is thin, which is nice. It's not real thick, but so something like this, you know, when you hold it, you'd actually warm this up. And see, to me, it's clove. Some people are like, some people get bubble gum and kind of reminded out of it. Man, but that is good. That is good. I may have to raise my rate. I haven't checked into this beer in 10 years. I think I'm going to have to go to 4.5. I think I was being too persnickety. I don't know. I don't remember. I was what, 50, 42, 3? No, 43, almost 44, I guess. I'm gonna raise it to 4.5, man. That's pretty good. We'll Untapped at Home. We got out of a can. It is hoppy. It is smooth. And it's not strong. I don't think it's strong. There is a fruitiness to it. And we got this at Publix, and hopefully they don't mind me checking them in there so people know. I mean, they have a pretty good beer selection. It's a whole row. They got a lot of wine as well. But no one seems to do much with singles. I went to Walmart, had something. They had like 4. It was really horrible. But the selection was horrible. But because the variety packs, it's more, I mean, the thing is I want to try it all. But I can't buy 6 packs of everything, or 12 packs, or 24. It's like, I would actually pay 1.5. I wouldn't pay double, but I'd pay 1.5 for a variety pack. If there are any brewers that can, I know brewers sometimes find my beer reviews. I don't care who it is. I would pay 1.5 times for a 12 pack that was 1 can of 12 different beers. I would pay that even if it was 2 cans of 6 different beers. But because I understand, I get it. It's a lot easier to ship 1,000 of the same thing than trying to mix and match. I get it. I fully understand. But that's why I would pay more. I actually want to make something like this now. After we move, getting all my homebrew stuff out of storage. Some kind of East Tennessee. Now, being me, I would want to put some kind of honey or something in it, which I kind of did with, I did a pale ale not too long, about a year ago. And I put some local honey, and I got 2 pounds of local honey. So where we're going to end up living, hopefully, I have to do some local sourcing on some stuff. My wife wants me to grow some hops, and I might do that too. Probably not this year. Probably missed that. But and the Belgian side of it, it's a little, that's probably why I gave it a 4 before. It's a little tame. But I like the experimentation, and what I'm thinking of is an Abbey Ale yeast strain. But maybe a triple yeast strain. There's Chimay, was that Chimay blue or green? I don't remember anymore. Pretty sure it's not blue. See, now that it's opened up and warmed up a little bit, the subtleness, mid-mouth, the sweetness of the beer, because there's still a fair amount of malt, and probably caramel malt, that's not fermented, and it comes up. It takes a bit to come up. You got to get that warmed up, and then the Belgian characteristics from the yeast, it takes a bit warm. That's why you can't drink these at 40 degrees or 35 or whatever stupid things people drink. This crap diet lager nonsense. But it's gotta be ice cold. Well, drink water. But no, it's good. So 4.5 for me. So have you tried the Raging Bee? Somebody probably thought this old man's forgotten what he's doing. No, not completely. Do you like it? Not like it? Let me know in the comments below. What other stuff from Flying Dog? We got a couple more. I'll edit these in order, just not put them out all at the same time. And if I'm still conscious when I get done. And let me know which ones you want to see. And here we're in the Richmond area probably for another almost 2 months. So if there's any stuff that you want me to find, review in this area, please let me know, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. So I definitely want to do that before I leave town. So thank you, and we will see you. Goodbye. That's good stuff, Toby. I don't have any cheese. I know what you want. I know you want cheese, but we don't have any cheese. I'll tell Mama.